Hello, so today we're going to make a goat cheese omelette. I've just gathered together some things, so if you want to do the same and cook along with me. You're going to need a frying pan that's about the right size for 3 eggs, quite a small one. If you want to grab that now. We're going to need a little bowl to whisk the eggs in. The eggs. Let's get 3 eggs ready. Going to need a little whisk to whisk the eggs up with. Spatula to get the omelette out of the pan. Little plate to put the omelette on when you're done. There's the goat's cheese and a little knife. I've got some salt and pepper. And some oil to put in the pan. You might like to use butter, that's quite a nice flavour for an omelette. I just brought some scissors as well in case the goat's cheese is difficult to get into. So once you've got all of these things ready, we'll start. Okay? So let's take a little bowl. I'm going to crack 3 eggs into it. There's probably lots of tricks to cracking eggs, but I just tap it on the side of the bowl. So 3 eggs. Okay, so the eggs are ready and in the bowl. I'm just going to turn the hob on at the top. I want the front ring. Mine's just an electric ring and it'll go red when it's hot, but you might have gas. Just going to get that warming up while I whisk the eggs. Could have done with a bigger bowl really. It's just to break the yolks up really. There we go, so the hob's getting warm and the eggs look orange all the way through. That's all we need. You don't need to whisk them up till they're foamy or anything, just get them so that they're all mixed together and there's no separate yolk. Okay, so we don't need to whisk anymore. Now the hob's hot now, so we're going to warm up the frying pan. I've got a spray oil, but you can just put a little drop of oil in there, olive oil, butter, whatever works for you. Just going to coat the bottom of the pan with the sunflower oil. Get that out of the way. Waiting for it to warm up now. And I'll get the other things ready. So I've got my eggs whisked. Things I don't need anymore are out of the way. I've got the salt and pepper ready, I've got the goat's cheese ready, everything's ready on the plate. It's getting nice and warm now. So in the meantime I'll just open the goat's cheese up so it's ready to go. Quite a tricky packet. So the pan's still warming. Goat's cheese is ready out of its packet. Okay, so when the pan's nice and hot and all the oil's coating the bottom, I'll pour the eggs in. Nearly there. Starting to smoke a little bit. Okay, so I'm pouring the eggs into the hot pan. Okay. goes. And I'll season it with a little salt and pepper while it's in there. A little bit of salt. And some black pepper. I like pepper, you might not like that much. So it's doing its thing. It's not sticking because this is a non-stick pan. The idea is to keep it moving, but I think the size of this pan is going to stop us doing that too much. Let's see it setting in there. It's getting thicker. You can see the black pepper floating on it. There you go, it's got movement now. It's just a waiting game really till the eggs thicken up and set. So when it's set, you can actually flip it over completely to cook the other side, or you can fold it in half, sort of French style, with the goat cheese in the middle when it's quite soft. I'm actually a fan of eggs cooked all the way through, so I'll probably flip mine over, but it's up to you. When the eggs have actually set, you can just flip it to one side. Let's go over. There we go. I'm going to briefly set that. Tip it out onto my plate. Put that on a trivet. Turn my oven off. Okay, definitely turned your oven off. And then just drop the goat's cheese onto it. I don't think I need the whole packet actually. And then just fold it in half. You've got yourself a nice little goat's cheese omelette.